Good morning. Good to see everybody. What is going on? Mr. DJ Mines in the house, bright and early. Yeti, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. This is the second day of my hiatus on coffee, so hopefully it goes smoother than yesterday. Zapira, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Steven Cicero, Lil's Indicator, what's up, buddy? Actually, coming out with a new channel, Lil's Indicator. Can't wait to see it, man. Can't wait to see it. He always dropping charts in Misfit Mining Discord. All right, so what's new with you guys today? Mr. Patrick Murphy, Carl Coate, Overboard Tech. Good to see you guys. Appreciate you being here. Dumpster Fire, Dakota Miner, everybody else that I may have missed. Good morning. All right, Bitcoin's looking pretty good today. 29,168 as of right now. Ethereum 1,900. Look at that. Nice. I wonder if we'll break 30K today. Do you guys think so? Leave it in the live chat. Oh gosh, this Pepe token on the day. It's up again, 88% on the day. This is insane. I put out a public service announcement last night, a little bit of one, right, inside Misfit Mining Discord, just giving you guys like a heads up that there's a lot of scams going around with this Pepe token, right? People will be friend requesting you, saying there's an airdrop or just whatever. Don't fall for it, please. Ignore these people. It's just, I don't know, stupid. Anyways, yeah, but I don't know. This could be an easy cash grab if you guys are willing to lose $100, throw it in there. I don't even know where you could buy it, to be honest. We could look in a little bit. Fear and Greed Index 64% or 64 just in general, not percent. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, good to see you. All right, let's see. Mr. Fudweiser, appreciate you, buddy. I actually I stopped the machine yesterday on that Dogecoin. I think I was mining for you on my X4Q. So you can flip the payout and see what you got. All right. Top 10 coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, USD Coin, XRP, Cardano, Lido Staked Ether, Dogecoin, and Polygon. In 10th, nothing changed from yesterday. We do have some BS. Let me put on dark mode quick and just see. There we go. It did work. All right. So look at this. What do you guys think about this? White House proposes 30% tax on electricity used for crypto. Insane, right? There's a few things talked about this, but this was posted on May 3rd. Let's see. The Biden administration wants to impose 30% tax on the electricity used by crypto mining operations, cryptocurrency mining operations rather, and it has included the proposal in its budget for the fiscal year of 2024. Let me just scroll this in a little bit. In the blog post on the White House website, the administration has formally introduced the Digital Asset Mining Energy, or DAME, excise tax. Weird. It explained that it wants to tax crypto firms because they aren't paying for the full cost they impose on others, which includes environmental pollution and high energy prices. Like, I don't know. This is just insane. Like, they don't already get enough money out of us. This is a little crazy. Yeti, yeah, we can talk about that. Well, let me get through this real quick and then we'll go through that, Yeti. Crypto mining has negative spillovers on the environment, it says, right? All right, so guys, just please note, this is a bunch of FUD, right? This is what they want you to think. This is what they're trying to put into your brains, right? Negative spillovers on the environment, which is ridiculous. The White House continued, and the pollution it generates falls disproportionately on low-income neighborhoods and communities of color. What? I did not pre-read this. That is the worst thing I've ever seen. Wow. I don't even know how I feel about that. That is the most ignorant comment I think I've ever read. Like, what? Because they're raising prices on electricity, they're just gonna like automatically be like, oh, that's terrible for for low income neighborhoods and communities of color. Like, why even say that? I don't even know. That just, I don't even want to continue. Yeah. I don't even want to continue to read this. It added that the operations often violate power consumption, can raise electricity prices for the people around them, and cause service interruptions. Further, local power companies are taking a risk if they decide to upgrade their equipment to make their service more stable, since miners can easily move away to another location, even abroad. It's no secret the process of mining cryptocurrency uses up a massive amount of electricity, In April, the New York Times published a report detailing the power used by the 34 large-scale Bitcoin miners in the US that it had identified. Apparently, just those 34 operations altogether use the same amount of electricity as 3 million households in the country. I'm gonna be honest, I don't deny that. I don't think we can deny that, to be honest. But come on, like seriously, what did Elon Musk say? It would take like 50 acres of solar panels to satisfy the entire United States, and like nobody's moved to doing something like that yet. For what reason? I have no idea. It makes no sense to me. Whatever. Anyways, let's see. The Times explained that most Bitcoin mining took place in China until 2021, when the country banned it, making the United States the new leader. In the U.S., New York Governor Kathy Hochul, is that how you say that? I don't even know. Signed legislation that restricts crypto mining in the state last year. Yeah, New York. New York is like a real big. Actually, DJ, how does that work for you? I think, is this only big industries, right? That has nothing to do with like private people. Previous reports estimated the electricity consumption related to Bitcoin alone to be more than some countries, including Argentina, Norway, and the Netherlands. Interesting. I don't know. I'm not going to continue to read this. That statement about the low income households it's affecting everybody. It's not just affecting low income households or people of color. It's the stupidest thing I've ever read in my life. Anyways, all right, let's see. So Mr. Altcoin Daily actually has a pretty good video, and I'm dying to watch it. I haven't had a chance to watch the whole thing yet. Let's see. Buy electric cars, they say. Yeah, right. I know. And that's not going to add to the problem, right? Getting rid of the complete gas engine and just doing cars, electric cars, aren't going to, not going to affect low-income households and people of color, neighborhoods of color, it says. So foolish. I don't know. It's just an ignorant statement, to be honest. All right, let's see what Mr. Altcoin Daily says today. I can't wait to see this. Hopefully you guys haven't seen it yet. If you have, oh well, watch it again. All right, we'll see you guys. Let's do this. If you have any questions, ask in the chat.
I'd rather be a crypto guy than a banker right now.
Really?
I'd rather be a crypto guy than a banker right now. Before we get to the big Amazon news and everything else going on in crypto, let's listen to the creator of Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, on Fox Business talk about how crypto is resilient, banks are fragile, and more people are realizing this.
Charles Hoskinson. Charles, great to see you. Thanks very much for being here. What's going on with crypto?
Well, the markets are holding steady and stable. I mean, overall, we've been recovering since 2022 in the FTX crisis, and it's going to take a little bit more time for it to clear out, but I'd rather be a crypto guy than a banker right now.
Really? Are people losing interest in crypto?
Crypto is okay. Banks, not so much.
Why? Tell me about the banks.
Well,
First Republic?
Yeah, 2008, we had $373 billion in tied up assets. I think we're over $540 billion now. Just in the 2023 crisis, we're just getting started. I mean, that whole business model is falling apart when you give it a little bit of a push and then you lose these institutions like SVB, and they get so politicized and they get so globalized and they kind of get pushed into different philosophies. So it's nice to be in crypto land where things are simple and pure and you can just focus on building.
Crypto is resilient. U.S. banks are fragile. The only potential issue is this: regulation in America driving cryptocurrency offshore. In this most recent case, Biden proposes 30% climate change tax on cryptocurrency mining. They want to tax crypto mining at 30%. Why?
So
Probably because of this. A new report came out for Bitcoin specifically. Bitcoin miners have earned $50 billion from Bitcoin block rewards, i.e. fees, since 2010.
So this is the problem. They just want a cut of your money. That's what it is. They're like, oh wait, shit, we didn't get a piece of that. We need a piece of that. Now we're just gonna tax them later. Eat shit. God, that's ridiculous.
There have been some hard times, but overall, estimates conclude that Bitcoin miners are up 37% from their activities, raking in $50 billion.
And not to mention, that actually has to do with all of the Bitcoin miners that were probably over in China before they banned it, right? So now they're just going to slide it over to us and act like we took it all and we didn't pay taxes on it or some bullshit. That's insane. I don't know. What do you guys feel about that?
Charles, what are we to make of this looming regulation?
The U.S. is trying to come up with a new framework of regulations, and we don't even know which agency is going to be regulating it. Is it the SEC? Is it another department? What do you think?
It's hard to say. The United States has always had the most fragmented and fractured regulatory system. We have state regulators, we have federal regulators, we have the CFTC, the SEC, the FinCEN.
Exactly.
So many. It's a word salad of acronyms. And we live in this bizarre Schrodinger's cat where you're alive and dead at the same time. You're a commodity and a security at the same time, sometimes a currency, sometimes a loyalty point. But, that's just how things work here. And it's okay because these are global markets. And so what's going to happen is we're just going to have to focus abroad when there's uncertainty in the United States. And that's to the detriment of our national security and our economy as a whole.
Is that the reason that we've seen such volatility for Bitcoin and crypto, because of the unknowns around regulation, or is it something else?
Well, it's also the macro economy. I mean, it's hard to watch $500 billion in bank failures and all the macro uncertainty with the geopolitical issues, China's emergence, and not have some disruption in the markets. But yeah, I believe that is a contributing factor, and it's mostly hurt retail investors. And it's a self-inflicted wound.
Let's not pretend like we can't see all of these big companies making moves.
Did you guys hear about this, actually? The NFT marketplace to launch on Amazon. So like you could just purchase more or less an NFT and it goes into your like Amazon account instead of having to get an NFT wallet, which is very strange. Right. I mean, it's cool, but like at the same time, Amazon's one of those major companies that, obviously the government's going to be behind because they want to cut his money as well. So I don't know. This whole thing is just insane.
Moving into crypto, like Google, like Visa, like MasterCard, to name a select few. And certainly if you follow us, you know about many of them. In this case, and this is just a rumor, but we do have some stuff to back this up, Amazon NFT Marketplace to launch this month. And I have the exact date. Enter the NFT arena. Rumors have it that Amazon's potential game changer for newbie collectors and blockchain integration is around the corner. Amazon is set to launch its NFT marketplace May 15th. If it does, mark your calendars. Details of an Amazon NFT marketplace first surfaced from Blockworks back in January, stating the platform will focus on blockchain gaming and associated in-game NFT collectibles. Since then, other outlets have added to the details, including Yahoo Finance, which mentioned linking non-fungibles to physical products for delivery and having 15 collections to trade by the launch date. Yahoo Finance also stated that Amazon accounts could serve as NFT wallets, thus bypassing the need for dedicated crypto wallets like MetaMask.
That's crazy, right? Isn't that crazy? Basically just bypassing the need for a dedicated crypto wallet like MetaMask. I don't know, that kind of... Doesn't that make you nervous, though? Like, could you lose those NFTs? And real quick in the chat, we had a Game with Smokey Dan. He said, you in USA getting shafted to mine here in London. We getting shafted to travel. Removed travel cards for underground trains and charging to drive around per day. Really? Game with Smokey Dan. I didn't even know you were in London. That's crazy. I totally thought you were in the US. Anyways, yeah, this NFT thing is, man, that's, I don't know. It's kind of weird to me. What do you guys think about it?
If true, this move signals a focus on newbie collectors rather than those already familiar with NFTs and crypto.
That's a good question. Somebody just asked who owns the keys to the wallet. I guess, I mean, I would assume it would just be Amazon. It would just be tied to your account. But like, do you even have a seed phrase? Like, is it a wallet like that? Can it be hacked? Like, how does that work? Yeti, maybe we should have a conversation on that someday. I'm not a fan of NFTs. It's just not my thing. But I don't understand how that wouldn't be susceptible to a malicious attack. You know what I mean? If you don't have keys and you're just holding it in your Amazon account. I mean, there's Amazon scammers that call around people all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of weird.
So if and when Amazon does this, what will it be like? Well, these are the rumored details. NFTs could be paid for using standard payment methods similar to any other Amazon purchase. Likewise, as mentioned above, the NFTs are stored in users' Amazon accounts. Quote, you won't need any technical know-how about the blockchain or self-custody wallets, just an Amazon account. Amazon would also launch its own private blockchain, which is interoperable with Ethereum, Avalanche, and Chainlink, with plans to integrate more blockchains in the future. The platform will launch in the US to begin with, and to be called Amazon Digital Marketplace. However, an eventual global rollout is expected. This would be huge for crypto. Comparing Coinbase's 9 million monthly active users to Amazon's significantly larger, almost 200 million users, not to mention a whole new fan base for crypto, LeBron James spotted in Ethereum NFT shoes. Clone X NFT holders rejoice. NBA legend LeBron James was seen wearing RTFKT Nike sneakers that can only be obtained via an Ethereum NFT. LeBron James, arguably the most famous basketball star today, was photographed wearing special edition Nike sneakers that can only be purchased by minting an Ethereum NFT created by Nike subsidiary RTFKT. James was seen wearing the RTFKT Nike Air Force One Genesis sneakers on Tuesday ahead of the LA Lakers Game 1 victory against Golden State Warriors in the NBA Western Conference semifinals. Sneakers for a king. The photograph quickly went viral amongst RTFKT NFT holders, and then the company itself, which was acquired by Nike in December 2021, they tweeted it out with a zoomed-in look at the shoes. Really exciting that King James himself is supporting this Nike subsidiary, which is basically the NFT arm of Nike. Very exciting. Kathy Wood, still bullish on crypto. She has calls for a $1 million Bitcoin by the end of the decade, an equally huge price for Ethereum at the end of the decade, and in this case, ARK Invest grabs another 8 million in shares, still bullish on Coinbase Exchange. By the way, make sure you subscribe to our channel.
What the hell? That was 2 days ago. They bought more. That's crazy. 8 million Coinbase shares again. That's nuts. Right before they they dumped it the other day too, right? Or like a couple weeks ago. Interesting.
Ethereum leading the charge for active addresses in April. BNB chain had over 10 million active addresses in April. Ethereum had 4.9 million. And overall, many crypto chains, including layer 2s, are doing great as far as active addresses and use are concerned. Avalanche holders, you need to know about this. The Avalanche network to release 168 million worth of AVAX tokens in a May unlock event.
What? Does anybody hold Avalanche here? I don't know. I'm not into Avalanche, but that seems like a lot. That's a lot of tokens or value in tokens. That's crazy.
What day do you need to be prepared for? This unlocking event is scheduled for May 28th, and it is expected to release nearly 3% of the current 327 million AVAX tokens in circulation, worth over 168 million at current valuations, as reported by Token Unlocks. We're going to keep you informed on this and other coins. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you get your tickets for Bitcoin Miami.
All right, I think that's it. Shout out to Altcoin Daily for that video. That was amazing. Floodweiser, have a good day, buddy. All right, Mr. Yeti actually just sent me something in Discord. Let me see if I can dark mode this. Does it work? Hey, it does. Look at that. It works on an Excel sheet. That's great. So, Mr. Yeti made this. If you guys didn't see our live stream about the Dynex coin or crypto or AI token, whatever the hell we're calling it, the mineable coin Dynex, right? We did a little live stream to check the wallet, make sure it's safe and all that, and just kind of ripped it apart with my man Yeti. But he started this spreadsheet where we're going to go through and more or less rip apart other projects or see if other projects are you know what I mean, like if they're just good, more or less safe for you guys to check out. Right now, Yeti, what do you want to say anything else about this before I jump off of this and get into the next thing? I know Yeti's here in the live chat. So this thing's pretty cool though. I like how you did that. You did the algo, the wallet type. Oh boy, I don't have enough storage, damn it. Audit passed. Let's see, checked by Yeti and Chump Change. I like how you did this too, the GitHub for the Dynex wallet, the proper GitHub, and the YouTube video link. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Mr. Yeti, if you want to share this in the chat, please feel free. I don't know if he's still here, actually. I can share this, though. I'll share it to you guys. And by the way, I'm going to go watch DJ Mine's video. If you guys haven't watched it yet, let's watch it after this. I'm not going to watch it on stream, but you guys should go check out DJ's Radiant video, and I want to check it out, too. Might be the next coin we rip into. But if you guys have any coins you would like to see torn apart, more or less, or just scanned, the wallet scanned to make sure they're not viruses, check the basically just everything within them, right? The miner itself, make sure there's nothing fishy going on in the background. Let us know, in the comments or in the live chat, and we can we can choose the next coin to rip apart. Be pretty sweet. No worries, DJ. Of course, man. Thumbnails killer. I love it. All right, let's check out Crypto World over here. This is CNBC television on YouTube, and I want to see what they have to say. They talk about some stuff and the rise in tax crap and all that. So yeah, Clore next. I was thinking about Clore as well. Clore AI is I don't know if that's BS or not, but I guess we'll have to see. DJ emailed them and never got an answer back, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So all right, let's see what Crypto World has to say. If you guys have any questions, chat me in the chat.
Today, the White House pushes for a big tax on crypto mining. Federal and international law enforcement arrest nearly 300 people and seize tens of millions of dollars worth of crypto. And leaders of digital asset teams from Northern Trust and Cantor Fitzgerald break down the future of tokenization from San Francisco.
Interesting.
Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Jordan Smith. Bitcoin, Ether, and Solana all reacting to the latest interest rate decision the Fed just announced this afternoon, along with new data showing private payrolls for the month of April rising way more than Wall Street expected. Today, the Fed announced another quarter percentage point rate hike in the central bank's continued effort to curb inflation while still working to prevent a prolonged recession. All right, let's talk about the top stories. First, the White House is pushing for a tax hike on crypto mining operations. According to this post from the White House's Council of Economic Advisors, a new proposal in this year's budget is the Digital Asset Mining Energy Excise Tax. The goal of the new tax is to encourage companies to, quote, start taking better account of the harms they impose on society. In the post, which was published yesterday, the administration made the case for a tax equal to 30% of a mining firm's energy cost, which, of course, could put a significant dent in the profits of these businesses at a time when crypto mining firms have already been dealing with both plunging crypto prices and higher energy costs. In fact, that was part of the reason Bitcoin miner Core Scientific filed for bankruptcy protection back in December. Next, federal and international law enforcement say they arrested 288 people and seized more than $53 million in cash and crypto in a drug enforcement operation. The dark web drug crackdown, dubbed Operation Spectre, started in 2021 and involved law enforcement across 3 continents. Attorney General Merrick Garland made the announcement yesterday in a news conference and warned the Justice Department is cracking down on criminal crypto transactions and the online criminal marketplaces that enable them. Dozens of guns and more than 850 kilograms of drugs, or around 1,900 pounds, were also seized in the operation. According to this news release from the Europol, the operation resulted in the seizure of a dark web marketplace called Monopoly Market. Garland noted that in the U.S., more than 150 people were arrested, including a man in California who allegedly sold nearly $2 million worth of meth and fentanyl on the dark web.
Jesus. What in the hell? All right, real quick, in the chat, Mr. Patrick Murphy just said he heard on the radio today that on Tuesday, a guy planted a fake bomb at Harvard and tried to extort them for Bitcoin payout. Wow, that's crazy. You just heard that on the news this morning or on the radio this morning? That's insane. I want to see if I can find that article. Maybe we'll talk about it later. That's crazy.
All right, on to our main story. We're giving you an inside look at Digital Assets Week underway right now in San Francisco. Crypto World's Tanea McKeel is there and spoke with Justin Chapman, the head of Northern Trust Digital Assets and Financial Markets Group, about the future of tokenization on Wall Street.
Tokenization seems like the obvious topic of the day. I thought I was coming to a crypto conference for bankers, but this is really focused on tokenization. But it is a blockchain conference. It is a blockchain technology conference. So tell me about the blockchain part, because it feels like this is not the first time we've heard of tokenization for sure. Why is the blockchain necessary?
All right, before this guy speaks, Mr. Yellowstone Mining actually made a good point. He said, so we're just going to ignore the cash that's stacked from drug sales. And that's a totally valid comment because, I mean, realistically, the US dollar is probably one of the most used to buy drugs on the planet. So just saying.
Yes, so I think blockchain was probably the catalyst for most of these conversations. I think tokenization is a product that derives from the opportunity of deploying a blockchain. So back in the day when we first looked at this at Northern Trust, about 2014, 2015, I presented to the board and it was blockchain versus Bitcoin. So the conversation was trying to create a picture of what the technology could deliver and a practical use case at the time, which was cryptocurrencies. But actually we focused as an organisation on the actual underlying blockchain and actually what that could achieve for our products and services and capabilities. But actually what most importantly it could achieve for the end client, so the consumer of the information or data that's provided within the sources that we provide. So blockchain for us was really important because it created one truth that could carry from source issuance all the way through to the end client and be trusted. So now you can employ data to the end client without having to reconcile that information. They can have a real truth, the provenance and governance of that information. And the products and services you can build from having reliance on data are much stronger than trying to source information and having to attest that yourself. So the blockchain itself offered an opportunity for us to think about efficiency, but really think about deploying data from source to the client more quickly, but with guaranteed certainty as well.
Okay, I think you said it started 2014-15, and then you went to market with a product 2017?
Yeah, our first product. So
that seems really fast.
Yeah, it was quite fast for a bank and quite fast for a new technology, but our challenge from the board was to show us what the technology can do. So we really looked at, our first use case was a private equity. So it was a very disjointed process, not very transparent. So actually the data transparency of blockchain would allow us to take a legal agreement from a GP and a private equity, codify that and put that on an immutable record and deploy that to an LP or an investor. So we actually looked at the end-to-end value chain of that particular solution and deployed that within sort of 18 months of the initial conversation. Now for us, we were a particularly big player in a certain jurisdiction, so we worked with a regulator in a little island called Guernsey off of the UK, which is a big fund centre. And we worked with the regulator and we worked with the legal teams there and deployed that technology to help bring funds onto a platform that allowed the transparency at the LP end, but also allowed some efficiency for the GP as well. So with that platform sitting with about $4 billion worth of assets on it now as well. So that started out early, but it allows us to demonstrate both the efficiency side, how we work around the regulatory barriers of deploying a new technology and new distributed ledger technology, but also it gave us some efficiencies within the administration function as well as that data transparency. So it was a really exciting use case, and we got off to the mark with a real good win to start with, which is always good. But that at least also the Northern Trust could buy into the concept of the value statement. And it's show me, don't tell me, that it's really important to show that value.
What is the client feedback then? Because I've gone to many of these conferences. Yeah. I think around the time you were starting this, I was working at American Banker at the time, just watching the race between the startup side and the financial institutions, and were they going to build or buy or do something in-house or partner. I've watched the race to get ahead and the need to stay innovative. Are the clients feeling it, or is this something that's purely looked at in-house by the firms? How are the clients feeling it? Have they responded to it? Do you talk to them about that?
Yeah, so from a client perspective, and if you look at our clients, I don't think clients really care about tokenization and digital assets.
That's what I was hoping you would say.
But we do, and I think they care about outcomes rather than the assets themselves and how they're stored and how they're moved. Mm-hmm. So if you really look at our journey over 9 years, what we've certainly realised is what the client wants is the ability to have liquidity in a market. They want access to assets that allow them to buy assets, that allow them to make decisions on what assets to buy. So I think if you look at the deployment of tokenized assets, the upside is being able to provide more information and more data so the client to make decisions proactively about their investments or demonstrate the types of investments they're making. So if you, for example, tokenize a green bond, if you really link the attributes of that green bond and maybe the debt that's raised for projects and services off the back of that debt raised, for example, you can actually start to flow the reporting through the asset class itself back to the investor, so they can demonstrate true things like ESG value, because it's actually immutable from where they purchase the asset. So it's the added value that comes with the data that they get from the issuance. So they're more interested in insights, more interested in information, more interested in understanding the corporate or company they're investing in is actually living up to their responsibilities, not by attestation, but by actual fact of the data being fed into particular models and assets and algorithms. So I think the evolution of this particular tokenization is more about the data story rather than the technology deployment and the efficiency.
Now, while on the ground, Crypto World also spoke with Elliot Hahn, who leads crypto, blockchain, and digital assets investment banking at Cantor Fitzgerald, about his take on tokenization.
What's your biggest takeaway from this conference so far?
I would say the attendance level. It's a lot higher than I'd expected, just given everything that we've been seeing in the crypto space. We've obviously, to use a lack of a better phrase, gone through a crypto winter. I was at the Consensus Conference last week in Austin, and I would say attendance was significantly down. You can just see it in flights were cheaper, hotels were cheap. You can actually get a hotel room.
Different kind of attendees too.
It is. It definitely is. But they do have an institutional day, and that was the first day, and I was there just for that. And even that day, there was significant attendance down. But here, I feel that the attendance is pretty high up. Pretty similar to what levels of last year, one. Two, I think there seems to still be a lot of enthusiasm, positivity. It isn't this negativity what I've seen at other events and conferences I've been to in the last quarter.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what are you doing here? Tell me a little bit, just to get our viewers kind of caught up on Cantor Fitzgerald's, participation in the space as to date and where it's going.
Yeah. So Cantor's taken this view that we feel that blockchain, crypto, and digital assets is definitely the way forward, especially in the fintech space. There's a lot of different areas within it that we want to participate in. Everything from what we like to say on one end, the hard infrastructure, the Bitcoin miners, the crypto exchanges, all the way to the other end of the spectrum. That's the NFT, the Web3, metaverse type companies, and everything in between. And that's what we like to call maybe the traditional fintech payment companies, online lenders that have a blockchain rail involved. And so I lead our investment banking coverage here, based out here in the Bay Area, but obviously we focus out all throughout the U.S. and as well as international. And the reason we're here is one, to get a little bit more, start up the conversations better with investors to understand what are their takes, what are their thoughts post everything that's happened in the last 2 quarters of last year. Two, also to see what are some of these new and up and coming companies. Everyone always talks about whenever there's a downturn, that's the time where a lot of people are building. And it's always good to learn about these companies earlier, not just from Cantor's perspective, but also so we can help our clients to understand, one, what are some of the competition that's out there, two, what are some of their complementary services and products that they could be working with, and also three, maybe there's M&A JV partners as well. So I would say in earnest, we've probably been doing this for about 2 years now. Okay. I think it was a space that, as we're still waiting for regulation to play out, we're slowly dipping our toes in it, but I think we're seeing that there's a lot more maturity coming into the space. Regulation is still working its way through, but we feel that it will get to the point where everyone is protected. But I think from our perspective, we're focused more on the institutional aspects versus the retail. So we think a lot of the rules are already in place for the institutions. The institutions are playing by the rules. So we feel that this is a space that we should get into early, and this is something that we think we see a long-term benefit for, not just for us, but the rest of people in the industry, and also obviously in the broader blockchain crypto industry.
So it sounds like one of these use cases that's building in, I want to say bear market times, but clearly crypto's in an uptrend this year, is tokenization. It's what this whole conference is talking about. Is that something you're seeing as something that's going to be born out of this period, or are there other opportunities for institutions that you're also looking at that are kind of bubbling beneath the surface?
So I think you nailed it on the head. I think the baseline is going to be tokenization. Once you have these assets that are tokenized, there's so many different use cases for them. You can put derivatives on them. Obviously, you can open it up to the masses, whether you're tokenizing something as simple as maybe real estate, and I know some of the panelists have talked about that, to other use cases out there, even securities as well. So I think what we're seeing is that there is a lot of excitement in this space right now. There are a lot of companies here that are looking at it from many different perspectives and angles, and I think that's what we're trying to learn and understand more, is what are these other use cases that aren't necessarily obvious, and that's, I think, where we're seeing some very interesting aspects come out of that.
All right, that's all for Crypto World today, but we'll have...
Shout out to Crypto World for that video. All right, we have a few things I want to talk about. So, DJ, first off, thank you so much for sending over that link. Let's see what this is about. Let me just put on dark mode. Give me 1 second. All right, let's see. What is this? Actually, let me get out of this. There we go. All right, so this is a AI headband in China. Is that... Oh, God, I don't have... Actually, I do have Instagram, I think. I don't even know how to use it, though. Let me see. Oh, boy. All right, how do I start this over?
Students were...
Oh, God. Is there a way to start this over? Just refresh the page, I guess. Let's see. Maybe. If it'll work. Here we go.
It's very dangerous. Video shows how China is using AI in their schools.
Know exactly when someone isn't paying attention.
白色就是你可能跟网络还没有连接好。
These headbands measure each student's level of concentration.
Oh my
the information is then directly sent to the teacher's computer and to
What the
parents.
fuck?
Classrooms have robots that analyze students' health and engagement levels. Students wear uniforms with chips that track their locations. There are even surveillance cameras that monitor how often students check their phones or yawn during class breaks. But schools say it wasn't hard for them getting parental consent to enroll kids into what is one of the world's largest experiments in AI education, boost students' grades while also feeding powerful algorithms.
Whoa.
Dude, that's messed up.
Whoa. They're going to kill us.
They're going to kill us, he says. Oh my God. I love Joe Rogan. That's hysterical. Man, that's nuts. What do you guys think about that? Is it an old video? Man, I've never seen it. That's crazy. All right. Next thing, Mr. Patrick Murphy. Look at this. This dude, this man faces, what is it? Faces extortion charges. Here it is. An elaborate Harvard University bomb hoax that started with fake Craigslist ad. What? I guess let's watch this. I didn't even know it was a video. I thought it was gonna be an article. Let's see.
You want a ring like this? Look at it spark.
Maybe not. What the hell just happened? Where the fuck is the video? God damn it. Oh, here we go. Apparently I can't click large screen.
You love.
All right, hold on. We're going to Brave browser. F this. Sorry. This is not going to work. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see what this is. All right.
Police say what was
ads.
left here near the Harvard Science Center 3 weeks ago was not a real bomb, just bomb parts, but it was designed to make police think that there were real bombs elsewhere on campus and ready to explode. 3 weeks ago, a bomb squad moved in and blew up a tool bag left near some food trucks at Harvard. Inside that bag, police found fireworks, wires, and other materials designed to look like a bomb. Earlier, an automated voice had called in to campus police saying he'd placed 3 bombs and would detonate all of them if he didn't get a large amount of Bitcoin. Police traced the materials used in making the fake bomb to a Home Depot in Dorchester, and they say surveillance video from that store shows William Giordani from Nashua, New Hampshire, purchasing the items the same day.
This person probably thought that, well, it's a hoax device, no one's going to get hurt. It doesn't matter. It's still something that law enforcement and the courts are going to look to bring serious charges against this individual.
Giordani told investigators he was working for someone else, someone who'd placed a help wanted ad on Craigslist. Investigators believe Giordani placed that ad himself as a way to cover up his tracks. However, court documents indicate investigators also believe Giordani was working with at least one other person.
But that's always a concern, that there are more individuals that are out there plotting and scheming.
That's insane.
Tonight, Giordani is locked up while waiting for a bail hearing in federal court on Friday. Live in Cambridge, David Bienick, WCVB News Center 5.
Womp womp. Well, that's kind of crazy, huh? So Patrick Murphy heard that this morning on the news. That's wild. I wonder, yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I wonder where this goes. I guess we'll just wait and see. But anyways, get rid of that. It's way too bright. All right, let's see what else you guys have in the chat. Huge congratulations, by the way, to Mr. Hawk Crypto and his lovely fiance, wife, soon to be, I'm sure, for they're having a baby today. So amazing. I'm happy for you. They're in the hospital right now waiting. Super, super happy for you. Also, I want to show you guys this. Huge shout out to all of you. Thank you guys so much for this, by the way. Just got this in YouTube. I didn't even realize it, but 6 days ago it says congrats on hitting 200 members on the channel. So thank you all for that. You guys are amazing. And again, if you guys didn't see this sheet that Yeti just put together, he's over here putting a Google Doc or Excel sheet. This is Google Docs, right? Yeah. So he's putting this together to basically have a complete list of coins that we've searched and went through, right? So we'll do a series where we'll just go through and rip apart wallets, core wallets, and make sure there's no viruses or anything along those lines. So hopefully just to keep everybody safe, that is the goal here, right? All right, let's see what else you guys have in the chat. Do you have any questions before we take off? Because it is time to get out of here, and I'll be back again later on today. Miss Pocket Change, good to see you. GG on 200 members. DJ Mines, thank you so much. Appreciate you, buddy. And it's all thanks to Joker Miner for gifting a friggin' million subs, and Shay Mining and Red Panda, and you guys are insane. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for all that. Let's see if there's any questions in the chat before I get out of here. Mr. Slosh Squash, what's up, buddy? I look away for a minute and you're selling jewelry. Dude, I don't know what that was about. But honestly, Brave Browser, I didn't realize how amazing it is for just in general. Blocking ads, like not listening to commercials, like use Brave browser 100%. I don't know about that token they got, whatever the hell it's called, I forget, but what is it? I want to know now. Is it BAT? BAT? I think, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure. The BAT token. You guys can earn that by linking a wallet or some bullshit to the browser. I don't know how I feel about that, but anyways, yeah, that's Brave browser is pretty nice. So shout out to Geek of All Trades for that. Game with Smokey Dan. How long will it be before spare change and Little Hawk is taller than you? You suck. You know that? You suck. Listen, all right, I'm not that short. God damn it. That's terrible. Terrible. Mr. Hawk. I can't wait to see the kid though. He's gonna put pictures in Misfit Mining Discord in his Hawk's Nest section. So if you guys are excited, if you guys are interested, go see that. One of my VIPs gave me a coffee meme, which is funny. I just laughed at it. Oh man, it just popped up like right in my face as soon as I opened Discord. Oh, you guys are hysterical. My daughter is 10 and she's 5 feet already. She's 10 and she's 5 foot tall already. Jesus, man, kids grow so fast. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. My daughter's so tall. She's 4, a little over 4. And yeah, she's just insanely growing. It's nuts how fast time goes. All right, best exchange for LLC purposes. Are you asking, Mr. Yellowstone Mining, are you asking for like just in general for you to start a business? I mean, I would just stick to one. Just pick one and stick to that. I personally use Coinbase. That's just me, but up to you guys, whatever you'd like to use. Obviously I can't control that, but you guys are awesome. Guys, hit that like button. Appreciate you for being here today. Oh, I'm supposed to get my A2000s today. Yes, I forgot. Hawk Crypto, love you long time. Let me see, hold on, let me see if I got my, did you send me the tracking? You did, right? Was it in a picture? Damn it, it was in a picture, wasn't it? I have to go look. I'll have to look at my phone. Dang it, I think they're supposed to come today though. I'm excited. So I'll be able to hook up those A2000s on something. Maybe Dynex, we'll see, I guess. I don't know, what should I mine on them? Let me know. Do you have institutional account? No, I don't even know what that is. Institutional account. What the hell's that? What do you mean? In Coinbase? Oh, no. I'm not in KuCoin. No KuCoin. No, I haven't used that. Oh, it's Carl Coate. Chad Wicks, what are you talking about? Institutional account. I have to Google that. Or, let me see. Hold on. You talking about in Coinbase? Let me see, hold on. Institutional account is an account that isn't. Hold on. Oh, let me show you this. Let me zoom in. There you go. Institutional account is an account in the name of an institution operated for the benefit of others, i.e. banks and mutual funds. There is no minimum size for an institutional account. So when you say institutional account, Coinbase institutional equals business account. Oh no, I don't have any type of business account for Coinbase. You don't have to be honest. Well, as far as I know, you don't have to. But I mean, the only real reason you need like a LLC or an incorporation or anything along those lines is to separate you from your assets. But usually when there's like a specific amount of liability, right? Like if you're shilling products or shilling for, you know, I don't know, just like FTX, right? Like people got sued for that, like BitBoy and all these other people's names got thrown into this pool because they received money from FTX to promote FTX, right? So things like that, yeah, you definitely want to make sure you incorporate or LLC to separate yourself from your assets. Again, not financial advice or legal advice, but that's it. Let's see, Pocket Change A2000s at the PO box, or no, they're coming here. Miss Pocket Change, they're coming here. It's okay to use a personal account. Coinbase LLC is a pass-through. Yeah. You should be fine. Mr. Chadwicks, as far as I know anyways. I'll look into that though. I didn't know anything about this. I think I've heard this before, but I don't, as far as crypto, never heard of anything like that. So I guess I'll look into that. I'll see if Coinbase even offers such a thing. That'd be kind of neat to know, actually, for me. Anyways, let's see. No, so personally, as of right now, no, I don't have an LLC, Carl Coat. But I am gonna get one this year. But there's really, to be honest, there's no reason for it, unless like I was shilling shit. You know what I mean? It'd be a totally different story. Who said this? Or are you a high roller OG like the hobbyist miner? You need an LLC. Well, I wouldn't call. I love hobbyist, but he's not an OG. He's far from an OG. Yeah, I don't know. He sponsors way too many people. I would be scared about half the stuff he sponsors, to be honest. So yeah, I agree with him having the LLC for sure. Bullish on Pog. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, RC? Who said something about Pogs up here? Where is it? I love PAWG. Pog. Perfect. The most bullish on Pog coin. What? I'm gonna look at this now. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Let's see. Is this a thing? All right. I thought you guys were like legit. It's not on CoinGecko, so please tell me it's not a real thing. All right. I love you guys. You're all awesome. I'll see you guys later on today around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good day, guys. Enjoy your Thursday. One more day until Friday. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.
you